Hello, 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 and welcome to our class of 2023 senior parent meeting. Please take just a moment to let us know you were here and scan the QR code. Our administrators for the class of 2023 are Mrs. West. She is the principal of Skyline High School. And then we have Mrs. Carter. She is an assistant principal. And then we have Mrs. Nix, who is an assistant principal. These three lovely ladies are here as our administrators for the class of 2023. And we have a few announcements from our assistant principal, Ms. Carter. Please join Skyline High School PTSA. PTSA is an organization that is designed to help teachers, students, and parents. By donating and by joining to Skyline High School PTSA, your funds make it possible to, at the end of the year, give a scholarship to at least one deserving senior. Last year, PTSA was able to, in conjunction with Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, they were able to give away a $1,000 scholarship. Please take just a few moments, scan the QR code, and join PTSA. During this meeting, you will hear me make reference to a few different terms, two of which are on track and off track. Both of these terms are related to graduation status. If a senior is on track, they have met and are meeting the following 6 criteria. If they are off track, which means they are in jeopardy of not graduating in May with their other classmates, it means they have not met the following 6 criteria. So first, let's discuss on track. If a senior is on track, they are in attendance at least 90% of the time. They are in class 90% of the time, and they are completing all needed classwork. They have earned at least 22 credits, and they are on track to earn the required remaining credits. In addition to earning credits and being in attendance in class at least 90% of the time, they have passed and are passing all of their classes. Report cards just went home, so your child will be able to tell you, and you can look on PowerSchool and in PowerSchool rather, to see if they have passed all of their classes. Additionally, you will be able to find information for passing all of their STAR EOC exams. All EOC exams, which we will talk about here in a few moments, should have been taken and passed by their senior year. If they have not passed nor taken all 5 STAR EOC or end of course assessments, they will have an opportunity to do so here in the next coming weeks. If they have successfully taken and passed at least three of their STAR exams, but were unsuccessful with 2 of those exams, they are able to qualify for what's called an IGC, or an Individual Graduation Committee project. Your child's counselor is speaking with them to notify them if they are eligible for this special project. Continuing on track, CCMR, or College Career Military Readiness. That means they have applied to colleges and they have met the benchmark for the TSI exam, as well as ACT and SATs. Credit recovery. They are attending Reconnect, Evening Academy, or Attendance for Credit, which is also called Principal's Plan, and they are remaining on track. If your senior has met all of these benchmarks, especially if they did not receive Reconnect, Evening Academy, or Principal's Plan, which meant they were in class at least 90% of the time, they have passed all of their classes, and they are remaining on track, then they are what we consider on track. Testing. Seniors, please check your TSA scores. You can go to accuplacer.org and click on the report and enter your account information. If you need help, you may email Ms. Lattimore or Ms. Akins. And here is the range of scores. Please take just a few moments to read this chart. Testing news: if you have used your student email to set up your College Board account, then you need to change it to your personal email account, because you will not be able to access or download your scores once you graduate if you have not changed your account over to your personal email account. Testing dates: if your child has not taken or needs to retake their STAR EOC exams, here's the schedule as follows. In addition to the TSIA, April 3rd and 4th, the TSIA will be administered. April 11th are student surveys. And then we have our STAR exams. April 18th is English 1. April 19th is English 2. April 25th are biology and U.S. history. And May 2nd is Algebra 1. May 1st through the 12th is AP testing. Please take a few moments to look at and note start times for AP exams. If your start time is at 8 a.m., you will need to be here at Skyline High School or at your testing location no later than start time. And here are the remaining scheduled exams. And we have a few announcements from our Counselor's Corner. Graduation requirements, as previously discussed, are English 1, English 2, biology, Algebra 1, and U.S. history STAR exams. If your child did not meet the required goals for passing the EOC exams, then they might qualify for an IGC or individual graduation committee project, and your counselor will speak to you about that.
This is the beginning of Sea Lunch.
Please pardon all the bells. Principal's plan. Report cards have gone home, and if you see that your child passed their class, however, there is a star or an asterisk beside that grade, that lets you know that your child has incurred more than 5 absences, or rather 5 or more absences, and they are now eligible for a principal's plan. And they need to make sure that they are completing their principal's plan in order to receive credit for that class. Reconnect. Reconnect is an opportunity where students, to where they have not passed the class and they did not receive credit, they are able to take Reconnect in order to recover those credits during the school hours. Please note this deadline as it is fast approaching. Please note all deadlines, as if your student does not complete Reconnect, Evening Academy, or Principal's Plan by their deadlines, they will not be graduating with their class in May. Transcripts are currently in school links and they have been updated. For any senior who is off track, which means they are in Reconnect, they have Principal's Plan, they did not pass their classes, or they are in Evening Academy, those students are being called in and by their counselors and along with their parents, and they are having meetings about their graduation status and what can be done to have their graduation status to where they can then go from off track to on track. And as always, we want you all to finish strong because we know you can do it. Here are some endorsements that your child will graduate with, or most will graduate with. Please take just a few moments to read this slide. These are the number of credits, which should be 26 total credits or more, and these are the required credits. Principal's plan, as previously stated, if you have 5 or more absences per semester per class, but you managed to pass the class, then you are now eligible for a principal's plan. Please note the last day to complete spring principal's plan is May the 4th. If you did not complete your principal's plan for the fall, you are no longer eligible to complete your principal's plan for the fall. Please take a moment to scan the QR code to register for Principal's Plan. Early college. This year we have 54 early college students who will be graduating. And we are very, very excited. And this is their administrative team. Mrs. Johnson, she is the administrator for early college. Mr. Martinez, he is the counselor. And Mr. Mejia, he is the coordinator. So this year for the class of 2023, there are 54 on-track seniors who are scheduled to graduate with their associate's degree in arts or science. They are currently wrapping up their Flex 2 term, and they will actually have two graduations. They will have a graduation where they will receive their associate's degree from Dallas College, and that time and date has not been determined, but they will also graduate with the Skyline Magnet class, May the 21st at 7 p.m. at Lowe's Stadium. ASP, these are our senior advisors, and they're here to assist us with the following things, and most importantly, completing the FAFSA and the TASFA applications, which is a requirement for graduation. The first deadline for FAFSA or TASFA was February the 14th, but don't lose hope because there is still time. Have you been accepted or received scholarships? We would love to know and highlight your accomplishments. So scan this QR code and upload your admissions letters and offer letters to the ASP Google Classroom. Here's a chart that lets you know who should fill out a FAFSA application versus a TASFA application. And if you have questions, please visit ASP. And here are the senior sponsors for the class of 2023. Myself, Ms. Danielle Carpenter, we have Mr. Tyler Battle and Mr. Walker, and the three of us comprise your senior sponsor squad for the class of 2023. Graduation. Now, we've talked about being on track. We've talked about being off track. And guess what? When this date rolls around, I know we're going to have a complete class, and I'm so excited because Magnet and Early College will graduate Sunday, May the 21st at 7 p.m. at Alfred J. Lowe's. Comprehensive and NAF will graduate Sunday, May 28th at 7 p.m. at Alfred J. Lowe's. You need to be here at 4:45 on your graduating Sunday. You will be bused to the stadium, and busing you to the stadium is a DISD mandate, and we will indeed bus you. Graduation attire. As you can see here, here's some examples. Dark colored shoes, black, brown, dark blue. Ladies, flats or pumps. I would advise that if you are wanting to wear heels, that you find a very comfortable pair of heels to wear. You will be doing a lot of standing and walking before you have the opportunity to sit. If you would like to wear slacks or dress pants, they need to be dark colored. If you are wearing a dress or a skirt, it needs to be shorter than the hem of your graduation gown. There are to be no phones on the floor. Handbags will not be on the floor as well. They will be taken if you bring them to the graduation ceremony, and they will be returned afterwards. This is a school-sponsored activity. Not only is the graduation ceremony itself a school-sponsored activity, but rehearsal as well. There will be 2 on-site rehearsals for each graduation. Graduation rehearsal is mandatory. If you are not in attendance for graduation rehearsal, you will not be walking across the stage with your graduating class. So please be prompt, on time, as buses will leave at their designated time, and we only have 90 minutes for rehearsal. Graduates should display appropriate behavior, and any graduate, under the influence or possession of alcohol, drugs, or e-cigarettes will be escorted from the facility and will not participate in the graduation ceremony. Doors will open 1 hour prior to the start of the ceremony. Saving seats is prohibited. Once we start our processional, the doors will close and will open after all graduates have been seated. 10 is the magic number. This year, each senior will receive 10 tickets. Tickets will be distributed electronically on May the 17th. And in order to access your seniors' tickets, they will need to use their student ID. Every person, including children, must have a ticket, and digital tickets will be assigned to each graduate before graduation. Dallas ISD graduation staff and/or police and security may refuse admission to graduates or their families for disruptive or disorderly conduct. Please do not bring noisemakers, air horns, balloons, silly string, or confetti, lighters, matches, laser pointers, weapons, backpacks, large purses, bags, food, and drinks, or tobacco products, including e-cigarettes, or large flower arrangements, signs, large banners, tripods, or professional cameras. All of these items are prohibited. Persons, including graduates found with these items, will be escorted from the venue. Senior expectations. Please take just a few moments to scan this QR code. Additionally, please access the links that have been dropped in Remind and that are on Linktree to access and complete the senior expectation. Community service, if you're interested, please sign up. It is not mandatory to have community service. However, we highly and strongly encourage you to gain community service hours. If you have 30 hours or more, you will receive the Skyline Community Service Cord, which will be worn at graduation. Emergency contact. We need this information on file when we take your child to rehearsal, the ceremony, graduation rehearsal, graduation ceremony. If they are joining us at Six Flags or the picnic, we need to have your emergency contact information on file. Spring calendar. Here's a snapshot of our spring calendar. Please take note. Senior payment for events. All total, it will be $260. Individually, prom is $100, the shirt is $20, Six Flags is $75, and picnic is $65. At this time, we do have tickets on sale for prom, Six Flags, and shirts. The picnic is forthcoming, and we are using RevTrack. And here's an example of what that RevTrack will look like. And here, if you do not have a bank card or a credit card, no fear. You can purchase a Visa or a MasterCard logo gift certificate or gift card, and you may make payments that way. Please scan the QR code and you are able to access the RevTrack link. In order to document your community service hours, please scan this QR code and it will take you to our Google form. Prom giveaway. We have a prom giveaway for our gentlemen or anyone wanting to wear a tie. If you join us in B14 on April 11th, we are teaching you how to wear a tie and tie a tie. We love to see you there. Prom this year is April 15th at the Sheridan Hotel. Tickets are $100. The time is 8 p.m. to midnight, and our theme is masquerade. We hope that you will join us. And speaking of prom, here's what not to wear. Please do not wear dresses with plunging V's, high splits, or see-throughs. If you have questions, please reach out to your senior squad team. And sadly, if you are wearing any dress that is a cutout, exposed cleavage, or high splits that are higher than mid-thigh, or that is a plunging V, exposing your body or your bust, you will not be allowed to enter into prom. If you have questions, please, you can swing by my room before or after school. You can speak with Mrs. Nix, Mrs. Carter, email us pictures, ask us, and we will guide you through that process. Here is what your announcements and your official class shirt look like. Cap and gown information. is at Jostens. You may order in person or online. Cap and gown distribution will be May the 11th here at Skyline High School. Please join a remind. This is where all links will be dropped, including ticket links, payment links. Everything will be dropped in our remind. Linktree, one-stop shop. Linktree. Scan the QR code, takes you over to our Linktree. And lastly, Skyline family meetings are on our YouTube channel. If you have missed a meeting, you can watch it on YouTube. You can also find updates on the Senior Tab website. We thank you for joining us. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. We look forward to seeing you. We look forward to having a great and wonderful graduation. And we hope you have a great and awesome and wonderful weekend. Have a great day.